There will always be war, but to get home, Furiosa fought the world.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best movies of the first half of 2024, using July 15th as a cutoff date. We will be including movies that had a wide release in 2024, even if they technically premiered in 2023.
Well, you're American, okay?
Okay. What kind of American are you?
Number 10, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
What a wonderful day!
The new franchise wrapped perfectly with 2017's War for the Planet of the Apes. But when the quality is this consistent, we'll always welcome a little more. Enter Kingdom, a standalone sequel that takes place 3 centuries after Caesar's death. Here, the roles are reversed, with apes having the ability to speak and enjoying the advent of civilization, while humans have become mute and animalistic.
Why do they hunt her?
She's smarter than most.
The elders did not tell us everything about this world.
This allows for a ton of fresh storytelling opportunities, which director Wes Ball takes full advantage of. Like all the best entries in the series, Kingdom is thoughtful and contemplative while proving to be an immeasurably good time at the movies.
No bend for your king. Never.
Number 9, The Bikeriders.
From the beginning?
Yes, please.
Austin Butler's stock just keeps going up. Here he plays Benny, a young member of a motorcycle club called the Vandals. The story is loosely based on real events, with the Vandals standing in for the Outlaws, the 3rd largest bike club in the world, and according to the Department of Justice, an organized crime syndicate.
Help yourself. This here's Brucey, it's Benny right there with the boot, and I'm Johnny. We're the Vandals.
The Bikeriders provides a personal and intimate access into a world full of outsiders, humanizing its characters and its sometimes controversial way of life.
What about the bar? Burn it down.
With fantastic performances, a fun atmosphere, bloody violence, and razor-sharp filmmaking, The Bikeriders is the motorcycle movie that Martin Scorsese never made.
Hey, just think it over,
Number 8, Love Lies Bleeding.
You talked to your dad recently?
Why?
A24 just keeps on winning, offering yet another mesmerizing original film in a lineup full of them. Love Lies Bleeding is a noir thriller starring Kristen Stewart and Katie O'Brien as a lesbian couple who find themselves tangled in a bloody web of violence. It's a totally bonkers movie, and intentionally so.
I'll regret this.
We'll just need to fight back.
Taking cues from provocative filmmakers like David Lynch and the Coen brothers, Love Lies Bleeding is fast, pulpy, and even a little dreamy. Stewart and O'Brien are captivating, and director Rose Glass crafts her film with great period detail, a relentless pace, and some garish violence. In an age of relative safety, it's nice to see a movie with such fearless ambition.
I'll never fall in love, okay?
Number 7, Thelma.
What's your plan for the day?
The usual.
After decades of acting, 94-year-old June Squibb made her first leading role in Josh Margolin's Thelma, playing the titular grandma. Thelma Post is scammed out of $10,000, so she and an old friend embark on a quest to get it back. This is the rare type of movie that has it all. It's laugh-out-loud funny, tender, observational, and often genuinely exciting.
I don't have much time.
You left your grandson in the car?
But he's 24.
It makes you chuckle before hitting you with a well-crafted action sequence or a compassionate remark about the elderly. It's a jack of all trades, a movie that sets out to entertain everyone and largely succeeds in doing so.
Why are we stopping at malls?
To get a gun?
Do you even know how to use it?
How hard can it be? Idiots use them all the time.
Now go call your grandma.
Grandma?
Hello?
No, sorry. I'm just looking for my grandma.
Number 6, Hitman.
Tell me, Madison, what do you do for a living?
Devoted wife.
Obviously. I assume that's what we're here to talk about?
Glenn Powell is quickly proving himself a charismatic leading man, and apparently a talented screenwriter. He co-wrote Hitman with director Richard Linklater, and we hope they collaborate on many future projects because this was fantastically enjoyable.
Were you Gary or were you the Hitman? Which one were you going on around that one?
Ron.
Okay, so you're still around the Hitman tour?
Who else would I be?
Loosely based on real events, Powell plays Gary Johnson, an undercover mole who poses as a professional hitman and begins falling for a client. The movie is a ton of fun, and Powell is exceptional in the lead role, being both funny and unbelievably cool. We are watching the birth of a movie star before our very eyes, and Hitman is his greatest work to date.
So you're gonna kill me?
What are you talking about?
Are you gonna kill me?
No.
Number 5, I Saw the TV Glow.
I don't want to alarm you. Do you remember a TV show we used to watch together? It was called...
Back in 2020, Emma Stone launched the production company Fruit Tree with her husband Dave McCary. It has produced numerous films for A24, including what is arguably their greatest work yet, I Saw the TV Glow. This is the second film in director Jane Schonbrun's Screen trilogy, following the indie darling We're All Going to the World's Fair.
Sometimes the pink opaque feels more real than real life.
Maddie, it was a TV show.
Equal parts horror and drama, the film welcomes analysis, offering profound themes on identity, belonging, and nostalgia, while largely remaining dreamlike and elusive. It's also a filmmaking wonder, with glorious sound design, creative visuals, and an eye-popping color palette. Schonbrun's film is daring, challenging, and above all, completely engrossing.
I told myself I made the right choice. What if I really was someone else?
Number 4, Inside Out 2.
Hello, everybody! Oh my gosh, I am just such a huge fan of yours, and now here I am.
Some people may have balked at the idea of Inside Out 2, but Pixar knocked it out of the park and was rewarded with their highest-grossing movie to date. Coming nearly 10 years after the original, Riley is now entering high school and facing a slew of new emotions, including envy, fear, and anxiety.
Oh, I'm sorry. We wanted to make such a good first impression.
What do you mean, we?
Like all Pixar films, Inside Out 2 is a visual splendor, containing some of the best animation we've ever seen. What makes the film pop are its smart observations about the human condition, peppering in some smart psychology to go with its heart and humor.
You can't just bottle us up!
We are suppressed emotions!
And yes, it also saved the 2024 box office, becoming the fastest animated movie to pass $1 billion.
Hey, what are you doing? All right, she's all set. Set with what?
Number 3, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
What I found.
Who do we have here?
Fury Road was the surprise of 2015, earning widespread acclaim and introducing one of the best heroines of the 21st century. That was Imperator Furiosa, played by a tough and chilly Charlize Theron. This is her origin story, taking place roughly 20 years before the events of Fury Road.
If you survive everything we take on together, you'll have all the skills you need to get wherever you want to go.
Like its predecessor, the movie is filled with wondrous action set pieces, reminding us of the transportive qualities of cinema and the seemingly limitless imagination of George Miller. It's also the most humane Mad Max yet, with great thematic depth, rich storytelling, and a typically excellent performance from Anya Taylor-Joy, who allows us to glimpse the compassion under the steely reserve.
Remember me.
Number 2, Challengers.
Hi.
Hey,
Sports movies are a dime a dozen, but none are quite like Challengers. This is a sports movie infused with the personality of Luca Guadagnino, the provocative filmmaker behind films like Suspiria and Call Me By Your Name. Zendaya stars as Tashi Duncan, a tennis coach caught in a love triangle between her husband and ex-boyfriend, both of whom are facing each other at the ATP Challenger Tour.
You were incredible today.
Thank you.
I mean, it wasn't even like tennis, it was an entirely different game.
Challengers is far sexier than your average sports drama, filled with an unrelenting sense of energy and passion by Guadagnino. With the help of some arresting performances and an oddly fun pop score from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, it is never less than entertaining.
I assume you planned this?
Not this part.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Monkey Man. Dev Patel shines in his directorial debut, proving an effective action filmmaker.
There you are. You are a beast.
Late Night with the Devil. And just when we thought the possession genre was dead and played out.
You know who I am, Doctor?
Please. A Quiet Place Day One. A great premise and a terrific cast results in what could be the best Quiet Place yet. Problemista. Fruit Tree continues their hot streak with a wonderfully surreal film from Julio Torres.
Did you use FileMaker Pro at the facility?
No, we use Google Sheets.
Well, you can't compare that to FileMaker Pro.
It's basically the same, except FileMaker is harder to use and not free.
Longlegs. Thanks to producer and star Nicolas Cage, we have a new serial killer classic on our hands.
Tell me what you see.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Dune Part 2.
She says you should be coming with us.
You know I can't.
She's asking why.
Because I must continue fighting in the north to protect you down there in the south.
Well, we can safely say that this is Zendaya's year. She also plays Chani in Dune Part 2, the warrior love interest of exiled Duke Paul Atreides. The first Dune was a solidly crafted piece of science fiction, if a bit underdeveloped, being, half of a story. But the whole picture comes together with Part 2, which many have called one of the best sci-fi movies ever made.
Welcome to Gady Prime, sisters. I hope your travels were agreeable. A long way to come just to watch our prospect risk his life, Lady Fenring.
This is a magnificent adaptation of Frank Herbert's masterpiece, filled with outstanding performances, challenging themes, epic storytelling, and some of the best visual effects ever put to screen. This is sure to sweep the technical awards at this year's Oscars, and it reminds us of what cinema can be at its most ambitious.
You chose the wrong side.
Side? You of all people should know. There are no sides.
Are there any movies we left off this list? Let us know in the comments.
Okay, let's clear it all out. It's demo day!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.